Alright, in this video we're going to look at CVP graph or a cost volume profit graph, and this graph is going to allow us to analyze our profitability or loss at different levels of sales volume. And so we're going to use the same example that we've been using in the last few videos, and that's basically where we are selling the photographs of our friend in an art festival. And we're going to get these photographs from our friend, and our friends is going to provide us these prints to sell at a cost of $200 a piece. That would be our variable cost, and we think we can resell these prints at the art festival for $40 a piece. And if we go to the festival, we're also going to have some fixed costs. We have $1,500 of fixed costs, like we decided last time, to cover things like our travel to the festival, the booth in the festival, and our expenses during the weekend. Those expenses are fixed because we had to pay them no matter what. And so you can see the data right here. I have different levels of sales volumes. So 0 means we sell 0 prints, 25 meaning we sell 25, 50 we sell 50 prints, 75 we sell 75, and so on, and all the way up to 250. I have the revenue we're going to earn at those different levels of sales volumes. If we sell 0 prints, we'll earn 0 revenue. If we sell 250 prints, we'll earn 250 times $40 or $10,000 in revenue. And then I have the fixed costs which are fixed. So you can see no matter what the level of sales volume, it's $1,500. That is a fixed cost. And then I have my variable cost, which is just the cost of prints that we have to buy, and that's $20 per unit. So 0 units would have 0 variable cost. At 25 we would have $500, which is just 25 times $20 and all the way down to $250. We sell 250 prints at a variable cost of $250 times 20 or $5,000. And then I have my total cost. My total cost is just my fixed cost plus my variable cost. So if I sell 0 units, my total cost is just $1,500 plus 0 or $1,500. If I sell 25 units, my total cost is $1,500 plus $500 or $2,000. Now I'm going to graph 3 things here. I'm going to graph my sales revenue, my fixed cost, and my total cost. And now we'll make my CVP graph, and you will see what I've done over here. Now over here you can see my graph. This red line down here, this is my fixed cost, and you can see it is $1,500 at every level of sales volume. This bottom x-axis down here is sales volume, and it's in units, or let's say prints. And this green line right here, this is my total cost. This is my fixed cost plus my variable cost. So you can see at 0 units, my total cost is $1,500. It's just a fixed cost because there is no variable cost when we sell at 0 units. At 25 units right here, my total cost is $2,000. So I mark it right here, 2000, and I just did this all the way up here in the graph for my total cost. And then this dark blue line up here, this is my sales revenue. And then again, I just graphed it over sales volume. And so there's a few things I want you guys to pick up with this graph basically. The first thing is, notice where the sales revenue and the total cost intersect. Um, this point right here, this is a break-even point. And you can see that it occurs at 75 units. That's the point where we didn't earn any profit, but we didn't take any loss. We broke even. So we have to sell at least 75 units to break even. That's what this graph shows. And you can see that matches the data over here. It's 75 units. I would have had total revenue of $3,000 basically. And I would have had total cost of $3,000. So my profit would be 0. Okay, and then anything to the left of the break-even point, total cost is above sales revenue, so we have a loss. So all this in this red area represents the amount of loss. And then all this to the right of the break-even point in the green area, all of this area represents the amount of profit. So to understand how to read the CVP graph, let's think back to the last video where we projected that we thought we would be able to sell 150 units, and we thought we could sell 150 units at this specific cost structure. The sales price of $40 a unit, we'd earn a profit of let's say $1,500. So let's look at how that shows up on the CVP graph. Well, let's mark 150 units right here. You can see our total cost would be 4,500 units, and our total revenue at 150 units would be $6,000. And so the difference between this $4,500 and this $6,000 right here, this is a $1,500 difference. And that $1,500 is a profit. So you can see how this graph works. We can easily identify the break-even point, and we can tell what our loss will be and what our profit will be at different levels of sales volume. So all you got to do is be able to graph your revenue, your fixed cost, your total cost, and you will have a CVP graph.